Hello everybody and welcome to Monifactory. So before we actually get started and playing, I want to quickly explain exactly what this pack is, why it's so special for those of you that might not know, and why I'm going to be playing it. So Monifactory is a modern version of Omnifactory slash Nomifactory, which are different versions of an amazing mod pack in the past that relies mostly on the progression of Gregtech. Now, a few things about Monifactory, I have to make sure I say the right one. In particular, is that there's an easy mode slash normal mode, a hard mode, and expert mode. I'm going to be playing on easy mode, meaning I have access to things like mob neural networks, which formerly in 1.12 and previous versions was known as deep mob learning, or DML for short. One last thing about this pack is it's still in beta, so they're still working on it, but it is still very awesome that this exists, and I am very excited to play it. So I believe to start off with, we have a whole bunch of quests to go through, so this gives us a few starting resources. I'm not sure exactly what we get to start. I know we get a void world, an overworld cake to travel between worlds, a prospector, a bunch of hammers, and an axe. So early game in this mod pack is not going to be as difficult and unnecessarily annoying. Making stuff sucks, so they kind of just give you stuff, which I like. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff, like a lot of stuff I'm not gonna get yet. Basically, the quest book is gonna help guide us, and if you were playing with us, look at the quest book, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be looking at the quest book the whole time. Another thing is that we are always, I'm pretty sure, determined to start in a lost city. I think this was something added in the newer update. I could be wrong, but there's a lot of loot in here, so it's probably good that I go through and check for loot. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention is that we are going to be playing this pack on peaceful mode. That is the way I believe it is intended to be played on. I'm going to do some quick looting around, and then after that, we will get started. All right, I opened 2 or 3 chests. I don't really want to go looting anymore. I want to look around. I want to see if I can find a nice place for a little starter base, because that's usually what I like to do in the first episode. It's looking like a whole bunch of forest and just forest. Not exactly what I had in mind. Well, I found something here. On the other side of the lost city, this is kind of a nice little area. Oh, I think I like what I see over here. A nice little piece of flat land. This seems perfect. Yeah, I am liking this. This looks pretty nice for a little starter base. I have some, ooh, I found bones in the lost cities. Let me tame some of these. No real point. We're playing on peaceful mode, but might as well. In the comments, give me a name for these 2 wolves. I'm sure you guys won't let me down. I'm sitting here, and I realize it's about to turn night. I don't have a bed. And then I realized we're on peaceful mode. This mod pack isn't about surviving. It's about gregging, which, you know, could possibly be the same thing. So one more thing I want to take a look at is this nifty little tool called EMI, where this is possibly the best thing ever invented in modern Minecraft. I am so happy I get to use this. I can go down and I can teach my basically it's my EMI different recipes. So I can go through, right? Let's say I'm looking at this circuit. I can look at one of these elements. I can go ahead and say, okay, set this as the default recipe. And then when I go here and I look at the recipe tree, it's going to show me all the stuff I need with the default recipes. And I can change it to however many I want to craft. So this would be everything I need for this basic electronics circuit for 8 of these. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. The LV circuit is the end goal for today. But anyways, I need to get to work. I'm gonna need to find copper. I'm gonna need to somehow get steel. Probably gonna be done with steel dust. I'm gonna need wrought iron and carbon. Wrought iron, I believe, is just iron. Yes, wrought iron is just iron. So I'm gonna need iron, I need copper, and carbon. Let's go mining. So I started this mining trip looking for magnetite, which is a higher up Y level spawning iron vein, basically. So pretty easy to find, pretty easy to mine. I believe there was one right next to my base, which was very nice. Didn't have to go far at all. After that, I believe it was copper. I needed tin and also redstone. And that was roughly 45 minutes of mining. Wasn't too bad. I had a good time just sitting there with my hammers, whacking at some ore, and getting a whole bunch of resources to take home. So I've been here at my little lawn base. I made some iron furnaces, some drawers. I've just been smelting things away in the rain. I have a whole bunch of stuff to work with, hopefully enough. We'll see, but I want to see if I can't actually get a starter house, because I'm not the biggest fan of lawn bases. Really, I'm not. I hate lawn bases, like, a lot. Even if I know I'm going to make something in the future, I do really like to have a starter house, so I'm going to try and get that done. Something. I saw a block somewhere over here that I really liked. Yes, this red granite stuff looks really good. So I'm gonna grab some of this, and I think I want to build out a little bit of this, maybe some other stuff. So I was gonna commentate more and talk through my building process, but I may have gotten carried away just a little bit. I kind of just kept building. I was like, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Because I had no plan. I kind of winged it. I was like, put this block in there. I had an idea. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can project that from my brain into Minecraft. And I think it turned out pretty well. I ended up using a combination of different blocks that I found around the world real quick, and it ended up working quite nicely. Okay, so I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It was not what I expected when I first started making this. I still have to do a lot of stuff. I don't really have access to bone meal yet, so I couldn't really make more foliage to put around here, but I want to make the foundation look a little bit better, and I want to put more buildings on more foundations, if that makes sense, so this doesn't look like it's so high up. But now the agenda is I need to move all this stuff into here, and then I want to start looking at some of these quests and actually getting to play the pack. So let me move all this stuff in, get situated. I'll be back. Alrighty, so I have moved everything from outside into here. I have a whole bunch of chests here. I have some semi-organization going on. I don't plan on having these for too long, so hopefully I don't drive myself crazy with this quote-unquote sorting system I have. But I also have a nifty little thing here. The crafting station's back in its own mod, and with this you can see a whole bunch of different chests, and down here I have 4 chests I can access. I will be putting components in and whatnot. So this will be we'll be spending a lot of time here in this spot, but as I'm sure you guys could probably tell, we have nothing in those chests. No components, nothing. Let's get started. So first up, we're going to need to start in ULV by getting wrought iron. This should be pretty simple. I have a whole bunch of iron. I really should have been smelting all of this a while ago. I'm going to make around 4 stacks of wrought iron and hope that's enough. I'm going to need a lot of coal. Yeah, I should also set something a little fancier up for my furnaces. Let me do that. I believe we can also upgrade stuff. Yeah, we can go ahead and upgrade all of our furnaces to copper as well. So something like this should be pretty nice. Something like this, auto input, auto output, and we should be good to go. Okay, so I'm cooking up a whole bunch of wrought iron, and that should unlock me the ULV trophy, baby. Oh, I need 12 pieces. Oh, I'm not there yet. That should give it to me? Yes, awesome. Our first trophy. I don't know where I'm going to put this for now. I think I'm just going to set it down somewhere. It's going to go right there for now. And now we get a whole bunch of stuff opened up to us. There's also money we have to get. I think there's a lot of stuff I have to claim. Yeah, I guess I should go ahead and do that. So the quest book wants me to make a whole bunch of wrought iron tools. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and do that. It shouldn't be that hard. We have a whole bunch of wrought iron now. So that's all of those done. We get some more money and we have some more stuff that I already have. Okay, we have a lot of stuff opened up to us. I would like to try and get down here if we can to the steam dynamo. We'll see if we actually do the LV circuit today. I would like to. All right, so next up on the list, I want to see if I can't make a whole bunch of these steam dynamos, because this is going to be the way that we make power. Now, this is going to need a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. It's going to need a lot of redstone, a lot of copper, also silver, which I don't actually have yet, so I suppose I should go mining. Yeah, it's probably mining time then. Short mine trip later, there wasn't so much silver in that vein. I think silver is a little more rare than that. So we'll probably have to rely on getting silver some other way at some point. I think we can get it through DML, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, through gas prediction. So we'll get this at some point. For the time being, though, I need to smelt up a whole bunch of the silver. I guess I might as well smelt up a bunch of it. I don't see why not. Okay, so while all that is smelting, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the plan. I think I have something figured out. So in order to start generating RF, not EU yet, we'll get there. hopefully by the end of today, we need to start getting some sort of power going before anything, right? We could do Gregtech power. However, early game, that seems a bit counterintuitive. There's no point. So I would like, well, also we're in easy mode, so we can do it this way. So we need to make a steam boiler to boil water to make steam, and then a steam turbine to turn that steam into power. That's the plan. However, there come a few problems with that we need to solve. We need to find something that we can burn, and this is something hopefully that is going to be renewable that we get to figure out, which I know what we're going to do. All right, I'll get to that in just a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing called SNAD. A little bit expensive. However, we can use it to basically instantly grow sugarcane and cactus, which is what we're going to be doing, because sugarcane can be used as a fuel source. Yes. For that, though, we're also going to need some sort of clock. We can just do observers, I think. Now, another quartz is going to be a little bit difficult to get. Not sure exactly how we're going to get this. There is the nether cake. However, for this, we need hellish matter. So we might need a redstone clock instead. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need a redstone clock. That with some SNAD, and we should be doing great on sugarcane. We're also going to need pistons, which are also, thankfully, not hard to make. So I have a plan set up. I guess it's time to put this all into motion. I should have hopefully enough resources for all of this. If not, we're in a bit of trouble, but you know, I'll figure it out. That's okay. So I guess why don't I go ahead and test out this new system? I need to make steam dynamos. Let's go ahead and let's save this. I want to try and make 9 of these, though. This seems, is this reasonable? I don't know. I should have all of this stuff. I guess for now, let's try and just go for 3. Steam dynamos done. Is that a quest somewhere? I really hope it is. Okay, it is a quest. I just don't have it unlocked yet because I need to make infinite water. Something I should be able to do. That should give me a bunch of quests. That one, and then I also need a whole bunch of wires. Something I should be able to do. I need conductive iron. Oh boy, this is gonna need a lot of iron, isn't it? How do I get conductive iron? This iron and redstone dust? Yeah, oh boy. I might as well, I guess I'll make half a stack of it for now. Okay, that should be that quest done. Hopefully, almost. I just need the wires. Are these gonna be that hard to make? I hope not. Okay, with this, I should hopefully have absolutely everything I need to finish this quest. Boom. Quest done. We get a Moni nickel. This quest is done too. Awesome. Okay, so now we have the quest access for sand. I need a vacuum chest. Okay, this doesn't seem that bad. That's a lot of tin. Okay, do some more smelting. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Some more of this stuff. This doesn't look so bad. This is getting a little hectic. That's okay. And then also conductive iron. We already made this. Awesome. Okay, this is looking all right. I think this is doable. So we're about like halfway done for the first part. I have to smelt up so much stuff. I need so many resources. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to run out of wrought iron anytime soon, but I'm probably going to smelt up some more. I think what we're gonna need to do, let's try and get through this chapter. Right, we're almost there. Doesn't look so bad. So next up is I'm gonna need some rubber sheets, and this is once again for another quest. That should give me this once I hold them. Okay, and we need to quote 12 red alloy wires. Wow, that is expensive. I don't have 12 of those. Okay, so coding these should be as simple as this. That should be the quest done. Awesome. Okay, so we have our cables. Next up is actually getting the LV circuit, which I'm a little excited for. Do I think I have everything for this? Surely I do. This doesn't look too bad. I do need steel, which steel I think I should be able to make with charcoal dust, which I'm making some right now. This gets me steel dust. Okay, we're looking good. Boom. First pieces of steel. Okay, that's also a quest. So we're gonna need a resin printed circuit board, vacuum tubes, and resistors. I think I should be able to make all this. I need sugarcane for paper though for the resistors. Hopefully I can find some. So it looks like I can buy some sugarcane. I'm not sure if I should do that. All right, don't tell anyone, but I'm totally gonna buy some sugarcane. All right, to more crafting we go. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of crafting, and arguably I should have batch crafted a lot more stuff, but we have our first LV circuits. Wow, that took me a decent amount of time to do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that was a bit painful, but We did get the job done. And we have our first circuits. Oh my. Okay, that feels pretty good. I feel accomplished. So boom, we have another Moni quarter here. Nifty. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So next up on the list is actually getting this LV power to be converted. This doesn't look too bad. A lot of steel, dang. It's not cheap, guys. You guys understand how expensive all this stuff is? Wow. Let me go ahead and make some more steel. I might as well make like a whole bunch. Okay, back to crafting. I feel like that's all I've been doing. Oh my gosh, it's done. Boom. 4 amp LV energy converter. Okay, is that the quest? Oh, I'm missing this. Oh, I just have to make these. Okay. Okay. Boom. Quest. Boom. Another quest. And then I think now we're good to move forward. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So yeah, the next part, or the first part of the next chapter is actually going to be the Steam thing. And then from there, it's a bunch of quality of life changes or upgrades with like, at least in this chapter, at least with flux capacitors, jetpacks and whatnot. Not too shabby. Okay. Boom, we've made it. It looks like it wants us to make a wire mill at first and motors. Okay, this looks fine. Cupronickel. We're getting into everything is what it looks like. Okay, awesome. So to round off this episode, I like to fully prepare for next episode when we actually get into making a whole bunch of machines. So that means I do want to try and get the sugarcane farm up and running because that's going to be like the main source of everything for a while. Not a while, but for like the early game, I think sugarcane is for the most part and the steam going to be most of our power. So I would like to have a separate platform for all of this. So something else on a foundation definitely is not an excuse to make this building look like it's not as high up as it is, but I want to build a sugarcane farm and I want this connected to my furnaces as well, so I don't have to keep smelting charcoal for fuel, because this is getting really annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I'm gonna get to do a little bit of building again. I'm gonna do probably a little bit of montage. I think I want it to be similar to this, maybe slightly different colors, but for the most part, I want it to be similar to this building. I'll probably have it somewhere over here. I'm not exactly sure yet. Maybe over here. We'll see. I'm going to get started on this. You guys should be hearing music. It's montage time. So I have a small little building here. I probably should have made it bigger, but I think this should hopefully be enough space, so I'll be able to fit a small sugarcane farm right here. And then I'm gonna try and get the furnaces in here too. We'll see if that actually ends up happening. But the sugarcane, we are gonna need a route to when we to our dynamos whenever we start making power. So I gotta figure out how I want to do that. If I want to do that in here or if I want to do that in somewhere else. I'm not completely sure yet. Things are gonna need to move. Realistically, I should have made this building bigger, but whatever. I think, yeah, I'll figure it out. But next up, I should be able to make everything I need for the sugarcane farm. Okay, so I have made 7 pieces of snad. I've absolutely destroyed this beach next to my home. Vacuum chest made. All right, so to finish this quest, I made everything except for the void upgrade. I need to get obsidian, so I'm gonna go ahead and I think the diamond mining hammer can mine obsidian, so that shouldn't be so bad to get. All right, and so with that, that should be this quest complete. Yes, awesome. Okay, so if I just do something like this with water, some sort of redstone clock. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So just redstone going in. I'm not sure how fast this is going to be exactly, but if I do this, I'm assuming it'll work. Okay, so if I put sugarcane on all of these, yes, they're gonna grow just like that. Perfect, and then we just need to harvest them with pistons. That's gonna get annoying really fast. Oh, wow. But that should turn all of those on. So as soon as I plant sugarcane, we should be golden. There we go. Okay, I just had to turn the tick up on these. So now we should be good. We're making a whole bunch of sugarcane. Looking good. Okay, so now if I get a vacuum chest, I'm not sure how big of a range this is. There we go. So now, oh yeah, all the sugarcane is coming in. Perfect. So it should all get into the vacuum chest. And I kind of wish I didn't have to put this right here, but fortunately, I think I'm going to have to. Will it auto export? It will. Okay, so now I should just have infinite sugarcane. Now, that isn't a really goofy spot. So I'm going to have to figure that out, but that is working, and that means we should be able to put all of this into our steam dynamos whenever we get some sort of item transportation. I should be able to make some item pipes, though. They don't seem like they're that hard to make. So if I go ahead and grab this, you're probably going to go into here, right? No. Okay, I picked it up. So if I get item pipes to go all along here, I'm hoping redstone doesn't affect them. I should be able to do this. Yes, awesome. So all the sugarcane is now going into the drawer right here. I have access to it right here. Perfect. And this is just going to be voiding. Hopefully this doesn't cause any lag. I think it'll be fine. It's pretty small. Alrighty guys, well unfortunately that is all the time I have for today's episode, so if you did enjoy, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more Monifactory, hit subscribe, and hopefully next time we'll actually get into more of the machines. That is the plan, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Monifactory. Later!